So Lila York choreographed this piece for us. There's hope in her choreography, even though the story has a troubling topic. Her actual vocabulary has hope in the way the women dance. Lila York chose amazing music for The Handmaid's Tale. It takes you through all sorts of emotions, and the music drives the choreography, but then the choreography drives the dancers, but the music also drives them. So some of the music can be very, very jarring, and that's obviously for a purpose. The way the dancers move to that kind of music it can be very like static and syncopated and harsh. And then there's pieces of music that are soft and flowing, and the dancers physically interpret that music through the softness of their movement.
I think that it feels quite rare these days that females have such empowerment, especially on stage in ballet, because a lot of the times, again, it's very male-dominated, like in many fields. When we're all getting ready in our dressing room, all the girls and I, it feels empowering. It feels like we are a group and this is ours, kind of, to take back. At the end of the ballet, after Offred finishes her rope solo, there is this very looming effect that I know all of the dancers feel, and I hope that it portrays into the audience that we must do better in us going forward. And if there is something I take outside of the studio, it's that.
Some things, I guess, as a woman, you can kind of relate to in it. Like when I was younger, maybe I didn't relate so much to it, but now I relate more to it as I've had more experience.
I think the audience should be very open-minded when they come and watch the ballet. Allow yourself to go through the emotions. You don't have to interpret it, you just let it happen. I think leaving the show, I would like to think, for me, when I watch it, I have a feeling of hope. It can be anything for anybody, but I'd like people to walk away and have conversations about The Handmaid's Tale.
I think that the audience should take time to reflect kind of on what they watched. It's a lot to take in at first, and I think if you start to think about it and you see all the different parts that made up the ballet, you can connect things to your outside world. You can connect things to your lives. That's an important aspect, and it's what ballet kind of does, is you reflect and you relate to whatever's going on.
I think that with the way the ballet is staged, there's very certain moments that are meant to be almost burned in your mind. So taking those thoughts of self-reflection after watching, and what does stick out in your mind, and how does that relate to your life, and how can you do better from that?